as you welcome in Julien Laurens to look ahead to PSG against AC Milan. How are you feeling, Jules, with your PSG ways going into this tie?
A little bit tense, Dan, I won't lie. Hi, everyone. It's just after the defeat against Newcastle, and not just the defeat, the way they lost, the performance, what Luis Enrique tried to do with that 4-2-4, the poor display really from Kylian Mbappe, for example. It's just that this game has become so important now, even more than Lucas Hernandez against his brother, for example, all the PSG Milan history, the fact that the game is at the Parc des Princes. It's a must-win game now for PSG. Anything but a win would be disappointing, could be a blow for the qualification as well for the knockout stages. So already you could feel the tension in Paris before that game. You could be confident because it's at home, you'll have the crowd with you, and this is still a very good team, but you also feel that there might be a bit of pressure feeling into that dressing room because of what happened at Newcastle and the position that PSG are in right now.
How's Luis Enrique been received then, Jules? Obviously, they've had time now to assess what he's brought to the team.
It's been really interesting. The players are on board very much on what he's trying to do with the ball especially, and you can see very clearly the patterns of play, what he's trying to do. Whether we agree or not on the 4-2-4, for example, especially away at Newcastle, that's another debate. But for what he wants, whether that's the good thing or not, but what he wants, I think they're there. He's managed to implement what he wants very quickly, which I think is to his credit. There's a few issues. The other day, I think I forgot to mention the last time we talked about PSG, but he had a big argument with some journalists, pitch side, with one of the broadcasters of the Liga matches. And he was really, as you know him, Dan, he's very blunt and very direct. And when he's not happy and when he doesn't like something, he says it. And he's never really liked the media, even less in France, I think. He doesn't really like some of the questions from the guys from L'Equipe or Le Parisien newspaper or France Football, from the television either. He can be very patronizing in the way he responds to those kind of questions, especially questions that he doesn't like. So it's been very interesting since he arrived in the capital. Some of the results haven't gone their way at all. Newcastle, but not just the Newcastle game. There's a couple more in the league as well. So it's been really interesting. And I just wonder what happens if they lose tomorrow, if they lose heavily again, where the performance is not there, where they don't click. His future would not be in discussion here. But I think the pressure will also be there. Little by little, they're only third in Ligue 1. If they lose 2 games in a row in the Champions League, that's not looking good. So it's a very interesting game for Luis Enrique from his point of view as well.
Jules, I'm told you're now staying for extra time. Congratulations. What a lovely treat for you.
You're welcome.